Good morning students. I hope you all are safe at home. Myself Jyoti Nahar from Shiv Jyoti Educational Group, Kota, and I am here today to teach class 5 science, and the chapter that we are going to take up today is chapter number 4, solids, liquids and gases. We have done about the arrangement of molecules, miscible and immiscible liquids and change of states of matter. We know that the arrangement of molecules in solids is closely packed, in liquids it is a bit loose, and in gases the molecules are far apart. Now we are going to move further with the same properties of solids, liquids and gases. So our next topic is expansion and contraction of matter. Now what is expansion? Expansion is the increase in the size of matter, and how does that increase in size takes place? Actually, when we heat a substance, the molecules start vibrating faster, and as they vibrate faster, the intermolecular space between the molecules increases, and that creates the matter to expand a bit. Means the size of the matter increases a bit. This is expansion. You must have observed that sometimes when you are not able to open the tight metal lid of a can, when you heat it, when you put it in hot water, you are easily able to open the lid. How did that happen? That is due to the expansion. What happens when you dip it in hot water, the lid, tight metal lid of the jar, it expands a bit due to the heat which is given by the hot water, and that because of that expansion we are able to open the tight metal lid of a can easily after dipping it in hot water. So this is a expansion phenomena which makes our work easy. Again, you must have seen sometimes the wires between the poles. The wires between the poles in summer season they'll hang loose. Again, this is because of expansion. Due to the heat of the summer season, these wires they expand a bit, means they increase in size. So when they increase in size, they hang loose in summer season. Opposite to this, they are tight in the winter season. This is contraction. What is contraction? The decrease in the size is called contraction. The decrease in the size of matter on cooling is called contraction. How does that contraction happen? Because of the cooling, the molecules, the movement of the molecules decreases, and so the intermolecular space also decreases, and that creates contraction. So the molecules or the matter, it contracts because of the intermolecular space that decreases on cooling. So expansion and contraction causes the wires to hang loose in summer and the wires are tight in winters. So our next topic is physical and chemical changes. Physical changes are the changes which are reversible. In these physical changes, only the physical properties of the matter change and no new substance is formed. For example, when you fold a paper, only the physical properties of the substance change. Like this paper, when you fold it, the folding of paper is a physical change because you can fold it and unfold it again. So most of the physical changes are reversible and no new substance is formed in it, only the physical properties change. Again, in chemical properties, in chemical change, a new substance is formed. You get a new substance when the matter undergoes chemical change. Example, when you burn wood, you get ash out of it. So, the substance which was originally with us, that is wood, has changed into ash. So, this is an example of chemical change. Other examples of chemical change are digestion of food, cooking of rice, baking of cookies. All these are irreversible changes and we get a new substance out of it. So, these are chemical examples of chemical changes, whereas examples of physical changes are melting of ice, because it is a reversible process. You can melt ice by heating it, again you can convert water into ice by cooling it. So, most of the changes, physical changes are reversible, whereas chemical changes are irreversible, and in physical changes we have no new substances formed, whereas in chemical change we have a new substances formed whose properties are different from the properties of the original substance. So, this was about physical and chemical change. Now, we are going to discuss the exercise bookwork. The first question, we have done 2 questions earlier in our previous video. Now, we are going to do the next question, that is fill in the blanks with the correct words. In solids, the molecules are tightly packed. We know that the arrangement of molecules in solids is tightly packed. The molecules are very closely packed. Now, second one is gases do not have definite shape and volume. We know, we have done in arrangement of molecules that the arrangement of molecules in gases is very loosely packed. So, the gases do not have, no definite shape is there and no definite volume. They take up the available, all the available space that is given to them. Third one, salt and sugar are soluble in water. These are the solids that dissolve in water. So, they are soluble in water. You have seen salt and sugar, they dissolve in water very quickly and very easily. Fourth one is, in a physical change, no new substance is formed. As I have explained you in physical and chemical change just now, that no new substance is formed in a physical change, whereas in chemical change we get a new substance after the change takes place. So, in a physical change, no new substance is formed. When the steam touches a coal surface, it changes into water. This is due to condensation. We have done in our previous video what is condensation. When the gaseous state, that is steam, it changes into water on cooling. This is called condensation, and steam, when it touches the coal surface, it changes into water. You must have observed this same process when we have a food, the hot food which is packed in our tiffin boxes. You see water droplets that are present on the lid of your tiffin box. So, that is also due to condensation. So, next exercise, next question is, name the following. Tiny particles of matter. What are the tiny particles that make up matter? They are molecules. Molecules are very small. We are not able to see them with the help of naked eyes. We need some instrument or apparatus to see them. Second one, two gases that dissolve in water. We know that carbon dioxide and oxygen is soluble in water. So, carbon dioxide and oxygen is the correct answer, because oxygen and carbon dioxide dissolve in water. That helps the aquatic animals to live in water. Because of these gases only, they are soluble in water. That is why the aquatic animals, they take in oxygen which is dissolved in water and give out carbon dioxide which is again dissolved in water. The third one, a gas dissolved in soft drinks to make them fizzy. The gas which is present in soft drinks is carbon dioxide. This makes the soft drinks fizzy, and due to this they have a pungent taste. Fourth one, two immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquids means liquids which do not mix with water. So, oil and kerosene, these two liquids are immiscible liquids because they do not mix with water. Next one, the process by which a liquid changes into solid form. This is called freezing. Freezing is the process when a liquid, it converts into solid on cooling. As you keep water in the freezer, it changes into ice. So, this process is called cooling. So, this was all about our book work. So, do the book work neatly in your book and go through the chapter once. Thank you, students.